Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm coming to you from Southern California. Today is Monday, December the 16th, 2024. Christmas is next week. Hard to believe, isn't it? Oh my goodness. So today what I'm showing you is one of the new sets. Let me show you the front of the catalog. It's just so beautiful. You should be getting yours in the mail quite soon. About mid-month is when they start mailing them out. So I think any time now, yours will be arriving. And if for some reason you don't have a demonstrator, then please email me at sandystamper@earthlink.net, no A in the Stamper, because Sandy Stamper with an A was already taken. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 cards today made with one of the sets from Linked Together. What can be linked together are all of these amazing words. So wishing you a happy birthday, wishing you a lifetime of love. The enjoy goes nicely with so happy for you, enjoy a lifetime of love, enjoy a happy day. Or you could say wishing you the best. And then I guess you could just add O onto oh so happy for you. So that's why it's called linked together. You can link these words together in a number of different ways. And I've used all of the dies out of this set today, except for the diamond. I haven't used that one. And so, oh, and I haven't used, okay, this right here makes that flower. It makes 2 of those. They are not connected. And these flowers I'm going to be using, you can cut out 4 at a time, and they're not connected either. It's just nice to be able to cut out 4 at a time. So I'm using this die. Yeah, anyway, you'll see. So that's called Linked Together. So I'll just leave that right there. And this is what we're going to need. You know, I want to just tell you something that I started doing recently. I started taking like 4 or 5 sheets of cardstock at a time, cutting them in half and scoring them. And then I just have them stuck in this little basket beside me so that when I'm ready to make a card, I don't have to go get a piece of cardstock, cut it in half and score it. It's just all ready for me to go. And it has been so much fun to just have that so convenient and ready to roll. Okay, so this is thick white cardstock, which I've really been enjoying using for my bases lately. Then I wanted to put something behind this. I started out like this with it all the way across, and I thought, ooh, it needs something behind it. So I tried 4 or 5 different ones of the embossing folders, and I've ended up loving the 3D layered floral the best. So this is going to be 1/4 of an inch less. So 3, 4, 4 1/4, 4. I'm sorry, I'm going to get this right in a minute. Yeah, 4 1/4, right? I don't even know what I'm saying there. Okay, it's going to be, hello people, 5 1/4 by 4. Yes, just give me a couple of chances and I will get it right. Okay, now I think I've got enough on here. Because there's so much design in an embossing folder like this one, I like to put a lot of adhesive on it. And I haven't said this in a while, but what I've been using is the Dotto from Scrapbook Pal. Stampin' Up! Used to sell it. Okay, then I just love this piece. It's like a trellis, right? But you know you're going to have to put something behind it. And I was kind of either thinking Christmas or Valentine's, so I thought I'm going to try it in red. So I'm going to add this to the red, and I wanted the red extended so that it comes out and you can see it. Now, if you don't have this, I mean, you can take the white glue and just dab it on the back of here and put it on. Whoops, I don't think that's quite in the middle. Let's try that again. All right, getting closer. Isn't that funny how, okay, I think that looks good enough. All right. Okay, then I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the card. You know, I make this look really easy, and it is really easy, but coming up with the design, yeah, I had a few do-overs. So I made this red piece also 4 inches to match the embossed piece. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the Enjoy And because I want to stamp it more than once, I thought, well, I don't know if my pad just needs re-inking or what, but I need it to be able to stamp more than one time. Okay, so let's just do this. So you may not have a Stamparatus, but you may have some other device that allows you to do the same thing. Or you may have a really wet pad. That could be my problem. I just need to go re-ink my pad. But I just found myself wanting to ink this more than one time. And so an instrument like the Stamparatus will do the job. See, it's not quite enough. So probably do need to just re-ink my pad. Okay, and then there's a little dot on the J that I just can't get off. So I'll show you what I did. I just took my red marker and I just kind of put a little dot right there. And I don't think you'll ever see it. Okay, so we'll put this away. Then, okay, so now a couple of things. There is an oval that comes in, and I showed you the oval right here. So there's an oval that fits this perfectly, okay? However, there's also, so if I didn't have the Unbounded Love set, I would definitely use that one. But Unbounded Love also has an oval that fits it beautifully. And I love it because it's got the little scallops on it. So either way, you're going to be fine. If you can use the plain oval out of the linked together, or you can use, if you happen to have Unbounded Love, if you like the scallops, you can certainly use that. Okay, let me cut this out. Okay, easy enough. And let me just put this away. Where did I? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. It's always good to get in the habit of just putting things away, right? Okay, so now I'm going to add a couple of layers behind it, which if you've watched me much at all, you know I do that. Over adding dimensionals. There's nothing wrong with adding dimensionals at all. I just don't need it to be quite that. Let's see, maybe it needs to go this way. Okay. I just wanted it to have a little bit of depth, and I really didn't need the dimensionals. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to add this about right there. Yeah, originally I had it in the middle, then I've moved it all around. But I kind of like things off. I think that's really pretty. And then I'm going to take one of the pieces of greenery. And again, this is one of the dies right from the bundle. And I'm going to try to put it at a little bit of an angle. Let's see. And then these are that, you know, I showed you the die that has the 4 flowers that cut out all at one time. They're single flowers, but they cut out at one time. And I'm just going to put 2. I know you're supposed to put 3, but I just don't think this can handle 3. And then I have been putting medium in here, but I think I'm going to put small. The small rhinestones just fit right in the center of that. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to add a tiny bee trinket. This also is out of the New Spring catalog. This comes with 40, let me see if I can hold this up close enough so that you can actually, oh, come back here. Okay, there's a flat side. They're very flat, so they're not going to, can you see how cute that is? Oh my goodness. It's not very thick, it's flatter than thick. It does have a little bit of dimension to it, a little bit of body to it. So I'm going to just add a bee on the front, and I'm going to put it on with a wadded up glue dot. So I turn it over, I stick the glue dot on the back, and then I'm going to stick a little B right between the J. Let me see, where do I want this? Maybe about there. You can play around with it. Okay, pretty cute. And then, okay, so this card again could say enjoy, and when you open it up, it could say a happy day, and then you could, you know, write happy birthday. It could say enjoy a lifetime of love. It could say enjoy just a note. So I think it's got a good bit of possibility and flexibility. So inside, I took another one of the dies out of the linked together set. It's a long one, and I'm going to add it right here, again, kind of at an angle. This time I can add 3 flowers because there's room for them. So there goes number 1. Okay, I just think these are so pretty. I think I already said this, but obviously you could make this in any color. It doesn't have to be red. Okay, and then I'm going to add more of the little rhinestones because they literally just completely fit right inside. It's just like they were made for the rhinestones. Okay, so here we go. Enjoy, and I'm not going to add anything on the inside because I don't know who I'm going to send this to, and I don't want to commit myself at this point. Okay, now when I was making the original card, you know, I flipped it over on the back just to take a look, and you will not believe what I found. Are you ready for this? Ta-da! I was playing with one of the masks, and I completely forgot that I had done that. And so I designed the whole card, put it together. I thought, well, you know what? This person's just going to get a bonus. And I'll just stamp my little, you know, hand stamp by at the bottom, and they'll think, oh, isn't that an amazing back of a card? I'm not remaking it. Okay, so there's card number 1. And now I'll show you card number 2. I'm going back to use the beautiful Regal Flora DSP. And again, I'm going to use this white die as a trellis. I just think it is so beautiful. So let me put that down. Whoops, go back there. Okay, and so this time I already have my cardstock folded. I'm going to put my layers together. So I just have gone down 1/4 of an inch on each layer. So my card is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So this layer is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. Real red cardstock. See if we can get it right in the middle. So these are actually pretty easy to do. Oh, and I'll tell you another little hint that you really need to hear. When you go to use this linked in die, you really need to rub it with wax paper. If you don't rub it with wax paper, you're going to sit there and maybe you've got to take a pick or something, and you're going to poke out every single one of these little cute window pieces. Okay, when you use the wax paper, this literally, the piece of cardstock literally just fell out. And there were a few on the sides that I had to poke out, but everything in the middle just fell right out. So don't forget to use wax paper on it. I wasn't using it originally because I'm usually thinking I'm going to use wax paper on something that's more intricate. So it didn't dawn on me that I could be helping myself by using wax paper. And then when I did, I went, oh, happy day. I was so glad. Let's see. I guess this doesn't really have a up and a down, which is nice. Okay, so I'm just trying to get it centered. I think that looks good. Okay, then, okay, now you've got an option. If you wanted to put red behind it like that, you could just get away with using half of the amount. But because I love this floral paper so much, I'm just going to have this be a trellis again. I want to be able to see all of the beautiful designer paper behind it. And so again, you know, if you don't have Dotto, which most people don't, the white glue works really well if you put some on one of your mats and then just take a cotton ball or something and dab it onto the back of this. That's how most people are getting this to stick. Okay, And then again, you know, here's your Enjoy that you could use. And that is the one that comes in the set. And it's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. I just happen to be, like I say, a little partial to the scallops. So since I have Unbounded Love, I'm going to use it. And again, I'm going to say Enjoy. So I don't know who I'm going to send this to, so I'm not committing myself with a greeting. Okay, I just want to see as much of the paper as I can. I'm going to use one of the small green stems, just like I did the other one. Maybe like that. 2 more red flowers. I really need to sit down and try this in other colors because I think it's going to be beautiful. This one, you could use absolutely any color. This one, if you have the Regal Flora DSP, you could do one in purples. You'd have to just look and get reminded of what the possibilities are. Okay, once again, I'm just going to put small rhinestones in here because they fit so perfectly. And I think we'll just get ourselves another little bee. Like I said, there are 40 of these bees, and they're called Tiny Bee Trinkets. They come in a suite called Floral Delight Suite. It is in the spring catalog. So again, I'm just going to take a little glue dot, wad it up, put it on the back of the bee, and add it to my card. Thing is so cute. Oh, shall I pull it up a little bit? I don't know, maybe, yeah. Okay, and then inside I did just like I did the other cards, so I didn't think you really needed to see me do that again. So here are the 2 cards that I made using the Linked Together. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this bundle used, and be sure to subscribe. And email me if you're not getting a catalog from someone. Sandy Stamper at earthlink.net, no A in the Stamper, because Sandy Stamper with an A was already taken. So I just said, fine, I'll leave out the A. So here are the 2 cards so far. I still have to finish working with some of the masks to see what they're going to do. I think they're going to be fun to work with too. So again, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.